All right, hello there. I am Purple01, and this is AOS Virtual Progressor 2, Show 10C, and we're getting ready to do part 4 of the Absolute Division's 5th spot chance. So, this is part 4 of the Absolute Division's 5th spot chance. All right, so these are the 7 people who are competing. We're going to start off with this match right here 4 versus 5. So, let's go into the game and get started. I was trying to figure out how to download the modded version of, Virtual Progressor 2 or one of the other games or something like that, but I couldn't really do it. I could do it with the PS2 games, but I haven't really figured out how to do it with any other games and stuff like that because they got modded versions of Virtual Progressor 2, No Mercy, and a lot of other games. I don't know where the link is for them. They even download them for the computer. Oh, they go right here. Alright, sorry, sit where it need to be sitting. Just gonna show you the rules real quick in English, just so you can see. Right here. Then we go over here. So you can see them in English. These are just what the rules are. Always checking them to see if I've made a mistake, which I didn't. Alright, back to it. Alright, put it on the hardest difficulty. It already is. Like if I'm like making new characters, sometimes I'll put it on the easiest difficulty just to see if a movie does the KO damage or blood damage. Just sometimes. Release Tiger Suplex. Gets the job done. Alright. For this video, we're gonna save 2 versus 3 as the. No, 2 versus 3 could be the first video. Yeah, that could be the first match of the first video and stuff like that. 6 versus what? 6 versus 4 still needs to happen? Okay. Yeah, we'll do 1 versus 7. And then we can do. Should I do 2 versus 3 now? Or later? No, because we still got. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, this should happen first. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was supposed to watch it because that's the 5th spot. That's on me. Oh shit, he wrecked him. God damn. Well, it's what it is. It's gonna have a loss at one point or another. Shoot, that means Ice is the only one who's still undefeated. And 6 versus 5. 6 versus 4 has to happen. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do 2 versus 5. Yeah, 2 versus 5 should happen. Because Hanson did lose that match. So his match will be first. Then we're gonna do 4 versus 6. Shit, it looked like he landed with his knees onto his spine from the shooting star press. Yep. No, it was his knees landing on his shoulders. All right. All right. So we have 6. Still need to go against 4. And 6 still need to go against 7. So we already did 6. I mean, we already did 4 versus 5, and I think 6 is the only one who didn't have a match. So we'll do this match right here. Yeah. And then the first match is going to be 2 versus 3, and then we're still going to have 1 versus 3 as the final match of the next video. What time is it? Yeah, it's only 18 minutes. Oh, so that's going to be short. Because I would do 4 versus 6 then 4 versus 7 right away. And I want to do 2 versus 3 and 1 versus, yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be the final match. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Regardless if it goes long or not. I don't know, I may put another match in here. Because we could end up having we may do one more match after this. Because who knows, we may end up having a draw. And in my opinion, I don't believe wrestling games should have attributes at all or ratings and all that crap. I think like depending on what wrestling moves you're using should determine, what's going on in the match or whatnot. Like I use a bunch of moves that attack your head, it should be doing damage to your freaking head. But do a bunch of moves that attack like your arms or your legs, should be, stuff like that versus having, like this game per se is not bad or whatever like that with the attribute system, but it got stuff like offense when it comes to attacking somebody's head, body, arms, legs, and Aerial attacks, how strong your aerial attacks will be against somebody. You can number it 1 through 5 and stuff. And the same thing for defense when it comes to those areas, your head, body, arms, legs, and the aerial attacks. For when the character's standing or they laying down on the ground and stuff like that. You know, I don't think it needs to be something like that anyway. So I think that would be better for games to not have that all, because a lot of games have that with the attribute system and stuff like that. I just don't think wrestling games need that because you pretty much know what you're getting with them. Congrats to Misawa. They ain't take long at all. I think that's the Tiger Driver 90. Is that 96 or 97? Let me look real quick. '91. Okay. Tiger Driver 91. That's the Tiger Driver. That's the only one. What the heck is 4? There's a 4 on here, but I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. Let me see. So this guy got 2 matches right here. Number 3 got 2 matches. Oh, so there's only 6. Wait, there's only 1, 2, 3 matches left. Yeah, there's only 3 matches left. Wait, can we have a possible 3-way tie? No, we can't have a 3-way tie. Because they both have 8. You know, 3 people have 8. So we can't possibly do a 3-way tie. Yeah, this video's kind of short, but it's going to end here. Yeah, because we only have literally 3 matches left. So we're going to start it with 2 versus 3. So let me at least do that, right? Screenshot it. We're going to start with the final part is going to do 2 versus 3. Then we're doing 4 versus 7. And then we're going to end the video with 1 versus 3. So 2 versus 3 is what's going to start the final part of the Absolute Division's fifth spot chance. Yeah, so that's how we're going to end all this. And then after that's done, I guess since we got a little time, I could preview what's to come, which is with the what's the name pay-per-view, because I already got the stuff set up for the pay-per-view. So with that, we got the champs of the Faction 3 and their challengers of the faction of three. And after 3 boxes, I decided to put them as I think they're all from what, slot 3, I believe. No, they all from slot 2. Slot 2, yeah, because that's where Crazy Fred and Mitch and Dave, they are on that one. Then we got these four, you know, these four, and they're taking on these guys. Oh, crap. So I'm only going to be able to have these three on the screen and do their stuff, and then I'll be able to do these four versus with these four. Because I can't have 8 of them on their screen at one time. If I could, that would be great. But the thing is, that wouldn't work anyway, because there's 3 right here, 4 right here, and then 2 right here, which is 6. But I can't have that many characters on the screen anyway. At the most, I could do a 7, which is 4 for one slot and another 3 from a different slot. That's the most I could probably have on the screen, but they all got to be from the same slots and stuff, which they is not. Then we got the KO division. As you already know, this is the champions of the combatants, and these are their challengers. And as you know, we got Karate Master taking on, what's that, Midas Punch. Then we got Volkan, which I didn't know this, but I looked up his Wikipedia. He's the master of 1,000 submissions. Because Dean Malenko, the pro wrestler, he's the master of 1,000 holds, but this dude is literally the master of 1,000 submissions. Yeah, he does all sorts of chokes and... No, he does, yeah. He has no chokes as well, but all sorts of joint manipulation with, like, arm locks and leg locks and stuff like that. Yeah. He's taking on Alexander Curlin. Hopefully he can possibly win this time, you know? Then we got the Funk Brothers taking on Steve Williams and Terry Gordy. Or what I call them? Death and Gore. Yeah, they call it Death and Gore. And then we got Chaos. I don't know if this is the 4th or 5th. This has to be at least the 4th or 5th time they matched up against each other. But I think this is like the 3rd time Scott Thornton has challenged Chaos. But Scott Thornton has became champion before, I believe. Yeah, so that should be another good one. Then the MMA title is on the line with Judo King defend his belt against Boom. And then we have the Absolute title is on the line as well, that championship, and it's Mark Kerr, aka the Special Machine. He's taking on Yoshiaka Fujiwara. And then I think he's going to go after the PW title. I haven't decided yet. We have Rook from Fantasy Strike. He's going to either take on the PW champion, or I might even have him go after the Absolute champion. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, either one is a good fit for him. Yeah. So that's what we got coming up. So let me get rid of this. I can delete that. Then we can put this on here. Just so we can... I know I'm starting off with that match, but just so we can remember. Yeah, that's the match we're starting off with. Yeah, so until the next one later, hope you enjoy the next one. And, like, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff later.